if one kid wins the race and then VisileBoar gets 1 extra point, then that is gonna be mad.
Mm-hmm.
That is gonna be very mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be very interesting. So Nicolas coming in late. Just now he has opened the game. So yeah. So again, it is that time of the week, Friday, whatever you want to call it, that we are back in Tier 1 once again for the final time of the season and for the final time of the F123 game cycle. And this time I'm with K1.
Hello, guys. Good to be here once again.
Yeah, last time you were in... What race was it?
Tier 3 Canada.
Tier 3?
Yeah, Tier 3 Canada. I was with you when Afextra won the championship. Right?
I mean, I trust you, but I completely forgot about that we did there. I don't know why do I have China in my mind.
We never raced at China though.
Yeah, we haven't raced in China this season. Like, what?
Well, yeah, that's all right if you like forget it. But I remember we did comps in Tier 3 in Canada, and Afextra won that championship.
Yeah, I
So,
remember
yeah.
that, but I don't know. It is what it is. Um, so, what was I gonna say? I had some thoughts to say. Tier, tier 3 is better for like just entertainment and banter, but then here it's the sort of the in these leagues real stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now I have my thoughts about Max. So, final race of the season, of course, here in Abu Dhabi. VisileBoar can win the championship here if he just doesn't let F1 Kit to outscore him by 13 points. Basically, minimum for VisileBoar is a podium. If you get a podium, then VisileBoar is the champion. Bumpy has very low chances as he's like 23, 22 points behind, isn't he? Like around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 23 points behind, so he would need to really win the race would pray that his teammate VisileBoar doesn't score any sort of points, are very minimal, which is basically only 1 point. And then F1 Kid to be outside of the podium as well. So this is going to be very interesting. Hopefully not as chaotic as Tier 3, what I've been told about. But yeah. We did some math with, well, mainly me, but with K1 anyways. That if VisileBoar is gonna finish P5 with 1 extra point, and F1 Kid is gonna finish first with no extra point, means that F1 Kid is gonna win on a comeback, not based from first positions, not second, not third, but by 4th positions. F1 Kid has 2 4th positions, whilst VisileBoar has none.
Yeah, so that's gonna affect if that actually happens.
Yeah, I mean.
But yeah, if that is what is gonna bring into the final laps in this track, it would be like, yeah, but we gotta wait and see. And if that happens, F1 could easily win the championship if that situation has happened. But we have to wait and see as we get underway in the qualifying session around the final race of the season and in F1 23. And as Wilson said in the start, and yeah, we'll just wait and see and who can win. It's not just drivers' championship that's also happening, it's the constructors between, I believe,
AlphaTauri and Aston Martin. 34 points different between AlphaTauri and Aston Martin. AlphaTauri on top. Yeah. Haas are looking to be scoring only 7 points this whole season, which would mean the lowest amount of points in HWR Tier 1 history. With as well Red Bull having 18, they will be probably as well down there with Haas. But Haas have of course 7 compared to Red Bull 18.
Season for Haas and
yeah, I mean, Red Bull have scored in the 10 races. Why has it come back down up there? So in 10 races, Red Bull started the season strong with 12 points, but then after that, Italy 4 points, still decent. But then after that, 0 0 0 0 1 0 1. And then Haas, and this is even better, 0 0 0 4 3 0 0 0 0. So they got an 8th, and then what? That's probably then pole position with 9th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did I flip? Hold on.
I think.
Did Haas actually get a flipping? It could have been with Tig or someone. And I'm just gonna check this quickly because I'm fascinated by this.
Alright, so while you do that, I'm looking on the lap of Chesney in the Haas, who was on a flying lap, and he is on his way to end his lap, exiting out of the hairpin, and through goes into the hotel section, which is pretty solid. Since with the new layout that has obviously happened 2 years ago, if I'm correct, and through goes into the final corner. And what time is he going to say? He's going to set a benchmark of 1 minute 22.366. and you just take a look at the track map. And Jenga Boy in the McLaren has done a 132.352, pretty close between the top two, only 1/100th of a second. And yeah, Clipsy does get V3 over who is the Tier 2 champion last season, and we see another McLaren of Wave getting a 121.9 on his first run, which is pretty impressive.
It is, but VisileBoar goes even faster, 121.723, and his teammate goes P3 22.017. VisileBoar starting the qualifying strong and being 6 tenths ahead of his championship rival F1 kid, and then his teammate Vampy by 3 tenths, so that's even better. By the way, I just remembered that in the constructors there are 2 drivers scoring, so it's not only just P9, it's only as well P10 that they got. So they got 3 points because of that, and not some pole position that I missed, because I actually checked, and they didn't even get a pole position anywhere. It's just that they got P10 and P9 in that one race. Yeah, Wave P2 21.906. Vampy already talked about. Then Chimp in front of F1 Kit 22.311, F1 Kit 22.320, Trent 22.351, Yengaboy 1000 behind Trent 352, then Chesney 366, Scornsy 379, then Consulat 527, Clipsy 539, Chesney Riz 626, and then Acer at 28.301, but he's on the inters. But Jesus Christ, from Chimp to Scornsy, there are 6 drivers within 700. It's absolute madness. So Nikolai goes P329.935 behind Mercedes, but that was just probably Chesney. No, that was actually Chimp. And Laurie on now lap, fresh on a flyer. Stir anyone further. Chesney. Actually, he's bringing to the second sector. A little bit messy through turn 13, I believe, because there are 16 corners. Yeah, there are 16 corners. And Chesney through the final corner. He's trying to improve on his lap. And he stays 9th. Didn't improve in the end. Let's go to Fresh. What's his time gonna be? Rounding off the final corner. And he's gonna cross the line to go P13, 22.598. Whilst Drilla has retired, he probably has a quali ban. Yeah, he has, because in Canada he did that one dangerous move, and then he got a race ban, and then a quali ban. So yeah, that makes sense. Laurie on a flyer. I believe the only one to be on a flyer. Chesney already did his lap. Yengaboy invalidated. Chimp not improved on his lap. Sonically into the pits, probably. Yeah. Chimp was probably on a flyer, but he didn't improve anyways. So yeah, Laurie is the only one on a flyer. 52.761 by the Red Bull. Hopefully the Red Bulls can score some points this race. It's the same with Haas, so that they don't finish only with a single digit point, or points. As Laurie invalidates through to he even hits the wall on the exit of 14. Yeah, it is 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, okay. Yeah, invalidating through on the exit of turn 13 and on the exit of turn 14. Hitting the wall on the exit. someone across the line. That was Wave who crossed the line as he starts his second flyer of the session. First sector, is he improving or not? Yes, he is improving by 23 thousandths, but the first sector is pretty much a one corner sector, and then the others are just flat out corners in these cars. So if you are losing like 110th or gaining 110th through the first sector, then it's not like of course it's gonna be better or worse if you are up or down on your time, but there's more to improve through that second and then third sector, where Wave has improved by almost 1.5 tenths through that second sector. But now this third sector, this is where you can gain and lose all over times with invalidations, with just making a mistake, going a little bit too slow, pushing it too hard, which will make you spin, or whatever else. There are excuses that you will find. Wave missing the apex, he's sliding on the exits, but Wave doesn't go P1. Probably those couple of mistakes on that final sector, mainly the final corner.
He has slid down and had a bit of a moment on the exit of that final corner, but that's what probably really cost him. But he is like well under 10, so if he could like get a proper run, he could get pole or provisional pole, I think.
Yeah, VisileBoar on a flyer is improving. Yes, he is. He wasn't improving to the first sector, but now he's improving by a tenth through that second sector, which is beautiful for him. F1 Kid, he's as well on a flyer, further up ahead of VisileBoar. Vumpy, we don't know his sectors. F1 Kid into the pit, so he doesn't improve. VisileBoar, what's his sector gonna be? Now the final corner, he doesn't do the same mistake as Wave, and is he gonna go provisional pole position? Yes, he does. Improves on his time by a tenth, 6.26 from VisileBoar, and it's AlphaTauri provisional 1 and 2 in this qualifying, with Vumpy going 21.703. He would have gone provisional pole position if VisileBoar didn't improve, but VisileBoar did improve. So it is a AlphaTauri 1 and 2 with VisileBoar up there in P1 and Vumpy in P2, which is beautiful for them as well in the constructors. Oh, Consular out, has crashed out in the chicane. That he just gone straight through there, or tried to go straight, but then he just failed massively.
So he needs his car. I just saw on his track map that he was like out, but I didn't see exactly what happened.
Yeah, I mean, either I didn't see at all what how did he even end up there. I don't know. Brakes failed. I guess. The only real explanation. Nikolai on his flyer as well, 14 thousandths down in time to the first sector. Second sector, is he up? No, he isn't. He's 31 thousandths down in time. Meantime, Mats is gonna go P14, 22.495 in his Haas. Then the Mercedes, but that Chesney was invalidated his lap further ahead on his lap already, or before his lap, basically, I would say. Anyways, Sir Nikolai on the final corner, exiting the final corner, close to the track limits, and Sir Nikolai is going to improve, but 1,000th of a second behind Vumpy. But he goes still P3 in front of Wave, 21.704 by the Alpine. It is a well, at the moment, a Italian podium. In the qualifying, Yingaboy goes P5, 21.962. So it is a Italian 1, 2, and 3, and then a McLaren 4 and 5. It's very interesting. By the way, there's 7 Mercedes-powered cars in the top 10, and they're going from 4th to 10th. Wave Yingaboy scoring the Szczesny, Chimp, F1 Kid, and then Clipsy at the moment, of course.
But the only man who is not in the Merc party at all is Sir Nikolai in the Alpine with that Renault engine.
Yeah. Renault Coupe. Liberté, Egalité, Renault Coupe. Yep. Renault Bingo. Alex on his flyer, his first flyer as well. Fresh coming out the pit in front of him. Fresh needs to let him through as he does. Nice and well, nicely. Nothing really much else to say. Alex improving to the first sector by over a tenth. I think close to 2/10, I believe. But anyways, first sector you can easily improve a little bit, which will of course be handy to later part of the lap. Alex exiting the chicane and now turn 8, then into turn 9, but before that there's a sector split and Alex is 22.938, which isn't particularly great at the moment. Sir Nikolai is saying that he has at least 2/10 in his lap. So could be very interesting for pole position as well. But Alex on still is flying lap the third sector, final part of the third sector, and then the final corner of the lap. Alex is gonna cross the line and it's gonna be only P16 22.582. Oh, lost connection with K1.
Now we got now.
Right. Wave not on a flyer, he hasn't validated. And that's pretty much it. Who is on a flyer? Everyone else is on their out laps. By the way, Wave has missed the pit, and he's hit the pit wall twice. That is suboptimal. I'd not recommend to hit that wall on the outside, but Wave has decided to hit that, and well, he has decided to hit that. That is just how he decided to do that. Fresh improving through the first sector by 0.06 of a second. No, I mean, of course there are going to be more and more people on the flyers. Chimp as well started his flying lap. First sector is improving. Yes, he is by a 10 through the first sector. Fresh, we'll just go with Fresh through the whole lap, and then we'll try and figure out who the hell is next on the flyers. Who is on a flyer is VisileBoar and his teammate Vampy now, so they will be as well on the lookout for their flyers. Fresh is improving. No, he's in his 12,000 down his time. You know, we'll go to VisileBoar. Is improving to the first sector. No, he's 2/10 down his time. Vampy, first sector, he's improving 75,000. That's very important. Wave has retired in the pit. Probably Wave. No, sorry, Fresh. Slow. That was probably your reaction to him.
I saw that after you said that he was 12 down, he spun at the exit of the hairpin.
Ooh, that is painful.
So, yeah.
Okay, then next one is gonna be Chimp. He has got massive amount of traffic in front of him, and there's an Aston Martin in front of him. That's maybe Scorns. Yes, it is, and he goes in front of Scorns. He goes P7 22.138. So Nikolai has left the session, so his qualifying is over. Vubba goes P5 21.954. Both the AlphaTauris have invalidated their laps, so they still have time to set another one, but they don't have ERS or fuel, so they are as well out of the qualifying. Who's the next one? Szczesny is not improving his 1.5 seconds down his time. Clipsy is not going. It's not driving and going into the pit, so the next one is going to be A-Star Matt, but I don't see his delta, so I'll just see what Szczesny is doing. But at the moment top 4 is locked like they are, unless someone beats them. Szczesny improving by 77,000 up on his time. Matt through the third sector, not looking like he has invalidated yet. At the moment, it is a Italian 1, 2, and 3. Matt has invalidated on the exit of the final corner. Sir Nikolai joins the session. Matt would have been into the top 10 with that time, but unfortunately he invalidated that, so he's stuck in P14. His teammate Chesney goes up to P8. Scornsy, where is he gonna go? He's gonna go P8. F1 Kid, he's improving. He's sliding on the exit of turn 13. Meanwhile, younger boy, what's gonna go? P4, 21.4747. Chesney, not us, Chimp, and then F1 Kid, invalidated on the final corner. He was struggling through that third sector. I saw a little bit of that. TLW has.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I
mean, for him, it won't matter. It is like one position down. Trent P7 21.979. Laurie P9 22.066. But a big surprise in the Aston Martin, it is F1 Kid down in P13 with 22.320, so that's suboptimal for F1 Kid, who is fighting for a championship in here. With his chances being, well, already somewhat low. Now they're getting even lower with his with him being in P13 and the two AlphaTauris being in 1 and 2, especially with VisileBoar in pole position. So that is going to be very tough for the Aston Martin driver, and as well for the constructors as well, to fight anything. Because Scorns in P8, F1 Kid, like I said, in P13, and then AlphaTauri is 1 and 2. So yeah, it's going to be very difficult for the Aston Martins, especially for F1 Kid. But it is VisileBoar on pole position with his teammate in P2, so AlphaTauri 1 and 2, and then Sir Nikolai in P3, so an Italian 1, 2, and 3. Then there are the two McLarens of Younger Boy Wave, then the two Alfa Romeos of Vabo Trent, then Scornsy, Laurie, Chesney rounds off the top 10, and it's the two Mercedes Chimp, Chesney, Riz, F1 Kid, Clipsy, Matt, Consola, Alex, two Ferraris of Fresh, Drilla, and then TLW with a DSQ. He only got like, yes, it was for the wrong way, but he went like one position down, so if it's that low, then P19, P20 doesn't really matter, really. You just have one less car to worry about behind, which basically you don't have to worry about anyone, unless you jump to start immediately, and then you're gonna be in P1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Qualifying is officially over for the final race. I mean, for the final qualifying session in F123. And now we focus on the race where the protagonists of 3 potential F1 drivers winning for the title, especially 2 AlphaTauris and 1 Aston Martin driver winning for this championship. And it's not looking good for F1 Kid, obviously, because he's starting P13, and whilst his championship rival is on the pole position, which it's not gonna help much, but we'll wait and see what F1 Kid can do, and see if he can make a comeback into the front.
Yeah, 29 or was it 26 laps of racing? No, is it 20?
No, it was 29 laps.
Anyways, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's going to be the final red lights of the season. And for the F1 cycle, we are going, and VisileBoar doesn't have a great start. There's his teammate is side by side with him into turn 1, and it is Vumpy into the lead of the Grand Prix. VisileBoar behind him in P2, Sir Nikolai in P3. So the top 3 still somewhat remains the same. Bubba up to P4, jumping both of the flipping McLaren's Sir Nikolai downing it, or going down the inside of VisileBoar into turn 5, and Sir Nikolai is in front of VisileBoar. VisileBoar, not a great start in these first opening corners, as Sonic is going for the lead of the Grand Prix into the chicane, side by side, Vampy and Sonic. There's a little bit of contact behind, I hear, but Vampy is still battling with Sonic. Sonic gets a better exit, it looks like. There's contact, there's TLW, Alex and Chesney is going down massively. At least I can't see any contact as Vapor is going down inside on VisileBoar into turn 9, and VisileBoar from P1 has gone down to P4. Horrible start by VisileBoar on these opening lap. Of course, with Vapor being on the mediums, it makes sense, but his two other rivals and the two other Italians are in front of him. Behind, what has happened? TLW, Spawn, and Alex, both of them having front wing damage, or mainly TLW. Chesney Spawn with Trent as well into the final corner. Already loads of drama in the first opening lap. TLW and Trent into the pits, whilst the two soft runners are down the order. Vampo goes down inside of Vampy into turn 5, and Vampo is in front of the AlphaTauri. And as a matter of fact, both the AlphaTauris, he's gone up from P6 to P2 in an opening lap, as he goes in front of Sir Nicola as well. So he's gone from P6 to P1 in just, well, one whole lap, and then, well, 1.5 sectors. Yes, he's used a buttload of ERS. He's like 20 ERS compared to everyone else around him have like 60 to 70, so there's a massive difference. And as well, he's on the mediums, so he needs to be kind of aggressive, but he has used that aggressiveness to an absolute maximum, and he's in the lead. Now we'll see how he will manage that lead, of course, with drivers behind will probably be having DRS on him. So we'll see how will everything end up. Vubble with, of course, a fast lap of the Grand Prix, 125.114. Update on F1 Kid, he's up to P9. But it's still a long race for him to fight back. Now, as well, important for him, he doesn't have DRS for the car in front, that is Lorry. So this is going to be massive for F1 Kid. A massive disadvantage, I should say. As in front, Sir Nicola has the DRS on Vabo. Vabo is kind of trying to defend. Sir Nicola is going down inside on Vabo into turn number 6. And has Sir Nicola outbrake himself? No, he hasn't, but Vabo is going to try and get him into turn 9 with the DRS. He's using ERS a little bit on the exit, and Vabo should get him on the inside, And Vabo is going to retake the race lead into turn 9 on the inside, so Sir Nicola stays in P2. Unless Vabo makes a mistake, but he doesn't. Sir Nicola is right behind. Oh, yellows, that's Trent Spun on the exit of turn 7. But Sir Nicola is right behind Vabo's ass. So, unless something is going to happen with the Alpine, then Vabo is still going to be in danger from behind. and with the gap being how it is, then he could maybe even get overtaken by Vampy. But VisileBoar, at the moment, he is doing everything that he needs to do. Oh, fresh out in the pit. No, on the exit of the final corner. And that's full safety car.
He just spun out at the. I saw that happen actually. He just spun out at the final corner, and yep, he just lost it and lost the tire as well. So that's gonna trigger a safety car on lap 3. So yep. Yeah.
Now those who have lost loads of time on the drama that has happened behind with the spins and all that, they will regain their time, of course. TLW, not Trent going for the hards. TLW might go as well as. He hasn't still changed his tires. So no, he's going back to his mediums. Now. Oh.
This is pretty actually perfect for the hard runners, because they could possibly pit for mediums, and then which obviously probably won't last, but they can make another stop at nearly halfway of the race. But I mean,
the hards won't make it
oh,
to the end. The hards won't make it to the end from here. The lifespan until cliff/punctured is 19 to 22 laps. So,
and a couple of drivers, including F1 Kid, has made a stop on those hard tires. They're probably going to move on to mediums.
He's going to do a double stack. He's going to lose a position to Clipsy. Probably going to lose a position to Clipsy. He's gone to mediums, Clipsy to the hards, and oh no, Clipsy changes his front wing, so he won't actually lose a position. But Clipsy will lose a position to Alex. But by the way, kind of interesting that Szczesny has not changed his softs. In issues, I would have changed them, but
I have noticed that. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like a disadvantage because softs obviously would have much tire wear for the couple of laps. They won't last maybe another 10 laps or so, but. I mean, it's pretty interesting that he stayed out on the softs, but that's probably not going to impact anything because he is on softs and the rest of the runners are mediums or hards.
Yeah. Now, with both the Aston Martins being on the mediums, especially F1 Kid, both of them will try to, of course, try and get up through the order with fresher tires, slightly, but still fresher, so they will try to get themselves up. And well, with the mediums, they will go for a stop, of course. I mean, even hards will make it from here, so yeah, they're trying something different. Which, I mean, they might as well. I mean, the F1 Kid was in P10, so he might as well try and do different. Now he's down P15, so of course that's not ideal, but still trying to do something different in here. Yeah. Let's see who has gained most positions. I mean, of course, Vabo has gained loads from P6 to P1, but as well, Drilla, who started P19, he's up to P9. Very impressive from the Ferrari. Consola from P16 to P10, so that's 6 positions. And then Vabo from P6 to P1, like I said, 5 positions. And then are just Chim from P11 to P8, so that's 3. Laurie 2 positions from P9 to P7, and then Sonicler 1 position. Szczesny, Riz, Alex, and TLW 1 position. Trent has lost the most with 11. Started P7, but he's down P18. Then it's going to be Scorenzy, but of course he pitted. Then it's going to be VisileBoar with Clipsy and Szczesny. Now, Szczesny was, I believe, involved in some incident. Clipsy pitted, but VisileBoar hasn't pitted. Safety car in this lap. And then there are rest. F1 Kid down to 2 positions, but he has pitted. And then there's Vampy and then the 2 McLarens who have lost 1 position. But they haven't stopped, of course. Okay, so, safety car in this lap. Bubba controlling the pace, of course, under these conditions. And we'll see when he's gonna pull the trigger and decide to go. Of course, he will just need to wait to the safety car to go into the pits, so then he can freely go whenever he wants, which would be, I mean, even if he would go now, then it would be pretty neat, I say. Now he's gone. He's gone right now through turn 15. Now he hasn't built much of a gap. So Nikolai wasn't sleeping, but was sleeping is Vampy. Was Vampy with VisileBoar a little bit. Now we go green flags, yet once again in this Grand Prix, Laurie going a little wide in turn 1, but that was just lag, apparently. Oh, there's a spinner that Chesney's, no, that's Acer Matt spun on the exit of turn 1 immediately. He caught tires probably, or just lack of concentration, or maybe everything. In the meantime, F1 Kid is already in front of his own teammate, Scorenzy, and in front of Chesney, so that's 2 positions regained immediately. Meanwhile, in front, Cerniclay is going back into the lead of the Grand Prix. So he's back in P1 with Vabo down in P2. Now, no DRS yet available, that'll be soon, but Vabo, is he gonna go try and go? No, he's weaving, so he's trying to get Cerniclay to work with them, trying some team play to try and benefit them or something. But anyways, Vabo still behind Cerniclay, with Scorenzy overtaking Chesney behind for up to P13. Yeah, and the only one who is outside of the 1 second of anyone is Acer Matt, who spun on the opening corner of the restart. Because not a great restart from Acer Matt like that. Let's just see what Acer Matt is gonna do. He's gonna go into the pits, and he's gonna retire there. We'll see. He still hasn't pressed it. Okay, he might not retire actually. He might just choose for another tire and change his front wing as well. F1 Kid in front of Chesney Riz, but Vabo is going for the lead of the Grand Prix in the same position that Cerniclay overtook him, and Vabo is back in the race lead in the same place that Cerniclay overtook him. Now, on the exit of the chicane, will Cerniclay try and do something? Scorenzy as well overtakes Riz, with Alex overtaking Chesney. But Cerniclay, is he overtaking Vabo? No, he isn't. He's taking that slipstream, but he doesn't overtake him. F1 Kid already up to P10, overtaking Consuela on the straight as well, so he's back in the top 10. Now he's right behind Drilla, so this strategy is really working out beautifully for him, and as well for his teammate, because he's as well in front of Consuela. Now of course they have used well, loads of ERS, but as well Drilla has used loads of it, who has actually less than F1 Kid, but of course has less than for example Chimp, Lorry, Wave, Yenga, VisileBoar, Vampy, Cerniclay, and Vabo. Basically everyone in front of him besides Drilla. No, Lorry doesn't have the DRS on the McLarens, so this won't be good for F1 Kid, who is already trying to overtake Drilla into turn 5 like Max Verstappen in 2021 on Lewis, but this time it was done cleanly, and F1 Kid is in front of Drilla. Cerniclay, is he going for the lead of the Grand Prix? No, he isn't. He doesn't want to go on overtake yet. Chimp, in the meantime, overtakes Lorry. Chesney on Consuela. But up through the field, Cerniclay yet again, and the area is open. And into turn 9, is he going to go for the move? He's too far back, but he's going to dive down inside. Yes, he will dive it down inside. They're still side by side through turn 9, but since Cerniclay has the inside and basically the quickest way around the corner, quickest and shortest, Cerniclay is into the race lead once again. Oh, a little slide through to third turn. Turn. I can't speak.
That's alright, man.
Turn 13, as Cerniclay was a little bit wide on the exit of the final corner. Alex getting overtaken by Chesney Riz, but he's trying to fight back, and that's Alex still in front of Chesney Riz, but that means Alex doesn't look to have the great pace at the moment, or it might be just the other way around. Which could be actually the case, but I don't know. F1 Kid right behind Lorry and Chimp. He might be able to overtake both of them on the exit of the turn 5, which he's already on Lorry, and now into turn 6 he might be able to overtake Chimp. But in front, Vabo goes for the lead of the Grand Prix on Cerniclay, with F1 Kid overtaking Lorry and Chimp Laurie earlier, but Chimp now in turn 6. Is Laurie gonna try and overtake F1 Kid? No, he's too far back. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Jamie Perry? Laurie is gonna try and defend from Chimp, who's gone way off the apex. Almost loses a place to Drilla, but he loses a place to Scornsy, who is up to P9. Alex gives us a first driver who has a 3-second time penalty. So Nikolai, in the meantime as well, up to P1 on the overtake on turn 9. Probably.
I saw the battle between the Alfa Romeo and that Alpine of Sir Nikolai. Oh my god, I can barely speak as well. But yeah, they were battling it out. Every single lap. They've been batting like probably since lap 1 as well. So yeah, but I mean, apart from that, F1 Kid who is closing up on those top 6 drivers has finally come. But he is gonna have a bit of disadvantage because he does have.
Chesney out, and that's a safety car.
Yeah.
By the Jamie, yes, that is K1. That is K1. And I want to say pause because F1 Kid has come. Yes.
Yeah, I mean...
Terrible wording.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, huh? Pause.
I'm gonna be so much trouble.
That's funny. But yeah.
Everyone's gonna.
Now with this safety car, it is allowing 4 pit stops, and this is well, of course, more doable for VisileBoar, but I think this is doable for everyone to go for their tires. Could be actually that F1 Kid is gonna go for the mediums. So see, by the way, VisileBoar is gonna get massively fucked in this pit stops because he's right behind Vampy, and he could be behind his championship rival F1 Kid. Clips is staying out, the only one to stay out. Now and Alex has as well stayed out. Okay, we will see how this all go. I mean, everyone has pitted. Literally everyone has pitted besides Clipsy and Alex. Where is VisileBoar gonna end up? Behind. Even Laurie, he's behind Laurie and F1 Kid. This has gone terribly for him. At the moment, of course, I mean, VisileBoar is still gonna win the championship with Vampy basically needing a win to even think of winning the championship, and F1 Kid being really up there, and up there. I'm not meaning. F1 Kid in P7 and VisileBoar in P9, but yeah, Clipsy and Alex has the only one to stay out. Now it's more clear who are gonna fight for the lead, and there's gonna be Sir Nikolai, VisileBoar, and Vampy for the race lead. Of course, when they will clear out these 2 in front, which are Clipsy and Alex. Now, of course, as well, VisileBoar has to clear out Laurie as quickly as possible, so that he's gonna have F1 Kid within his sight. And the safety car as well brings back Matt into the fight. I don't know why am I struggling so much. I have no clue.
I mean, it's alright, I guess.
Yeah, we are just ready. We're waiting for Aston Martin to catch up to the safety car pack, and those 2 who have stayed out aren't going into the pits, so they are committing to that strategy. Unfortunately, they will probably get eaten up literally by the whole pack, and well, yeah, they will try something in the lead. Try and extend those hards, but I don't see any sort of future in them in those tires. I don't see any sort of future in that pace even. So they are just left in the dust, really. They are just, I don't know, just something, really. They're just there, really. Movable chicanes, unfortunately. Or moving chicanes, it is the better wording. So yeah. Like this as well, AlphaTauri are gonna clinch the constructors. Yeah, I mean, Aston Martin would need to outscore AlphaTauri by a lot, and they're not even outscoring them. AlphaTauri are outscoring Aston Martin, so they are a long way from where they would want to be. Safety car is in his lap as Ace Armat has caught up to the pack. Now, this time it's Clipsy starting this whole pack. And we'll see where this whole thing end up after the first lap. What sort of chaos are we gonna see? Is there gonna be any chaos? There's a high chance of having chaos, especially with Clipsy and Alex being in front of the faster guys with better tires. So this will get a whole lot of chaotic in front. Will these drivers be able to overtake Clipsy and Alex as quickly as possible, so that they don't lose too much time on the cars in front, or really like risk of them getting overtaken? As Clipsy is literally going very late, as we are going Younger Boy already overtaking Vampy on the straights, and as well F1 Kid in front of Vampy side by side between them, and still side by side going into turn 2 it is gonna be, but it's Vampy. Sir Nickel and Alex out of the, and F1 Kid as well. F1 Kid as well spawn. That's a safety car. Oh my goodness me, I didn't see F1 Kid spinning, but I saw Sir Nickel and Alex spinning. That's Sir Nickel, one of the race-winning contenders out of the Grand Prix. What the fuck has happened here?
Yeah, I didn't expect like Sir Nikolai retiring, but I was just on board with F1 Kid, and who just like spun out at the flat out section into turn 2, or yeah, but that was kind of painful. I thought that was like game over for F1 Kid, because like I thought you were gonna retire, but Sir Nikolai as well, and I believe that Chesney as well. But
no, Chesney already looked.
Yeah. Sorry. I got mistaken there. I mean, but yeah, that was crazy from Sir Nikolai. I didn't expect it to retire, but F1 Kid has. I don't know if he got damaged or not. I think he might have got slight contact. I don't know from who.
I mean, the closest one was Vampy, but I have no clue. I already switched the camera to be outside of the car and not the POV. Clipsy goes into the pits. He'll be probably last unless Alex pits. Yes, he pits. F1 Kid stays out on those tires. I mean, now they will be especially go on until the end of the race. But yeah, for F1 Kid at the moment. This has gone terribly for him. This is going very Alex for the Inters and has retired. But yeah, this is terrible for F1 Kid. This is looking very likely that VisileBoar win the championship. I mean, F1 Kid had a good chance. He was already trying to overtake Vampy, but into turn 2, what I saw, he couldn't overtake him. Then I saw flipping Alex and Sir Nikolai spinning all of a sudden, and then I realized that on my map F1 Kid is sideways, and then I look at the leaderboard and F1 Kid is literally down the order, so that was very confusing there as well. So yeah, with Vampy in P2 and VisileBoar in P4, for F1 Kid, it is looking very unlikely that he's going to win the championship, and miracles might happen, but the miracle in here would need to be a massive one. This would need to be VisileBoar literally not finishing the race, and then F1 Kid being somewhere with Vampy as well not winning. I mean, F1 Kid would need to pull off a miracle in here. Now that as well the tire advantage is non-existent. So yeah, F1 Kid is really need to gonna fight through the order just by pure pace, unless he pits, which I doubt because he doesn't have fresh mediums. So yeah, he's gonna stay out. He doesn't have fresh mediums and then softs. They're just gonna be dead till the end of the race. They'll be very dead till the end of the race. So yeah, F1 Kid is in a ditch at the moment, in a big ditch.
Yeah.
Like probably in a massive hole, like probably the longest hole that that humans have done. The longest hole that the humans have done. He's in that hole. It is a little bit warm there, but still, it's a hole. So
yeah,
if there's a goal, and not if there's a hole, there's a goal. But for F1 Kid, this is not the case. This is not great. This is very, very terrible for F1 Kid at the moment. But for who it is looking very nice, it is Chimp within P5 all of a sudden. Good evening, Sir Nikolai, as well. What happened there, mate? No clue. Sir Nikolai, Alex decided to spin on the exit of turn 2, as well as F1 Kid. So Sir Nikolai DNF'd in front of me and I hit him. Okay. So Alex spawned in front of Sir Nikolai, and then Sir Nikolai hits Alex. Makes sense. Okay, so
as we speak, the safety car is coming in at the end of the lap with Weber leading in the Alfa Romeo, who was I guess a battle with Sir Nikolai for the lead, but with only 14 laps, I believe, of this race, we will see as Vavel is trying to make a similar move like
no.
as Clifty, but Vavel gets a good restart ahead of those drivers, and we just head into turn number 3 where you flat out section, and we see Troy in the Alpine has spun around at the I saw that on the track map, but and we see there's a battle between P15 and all the way to 13 with F1 Kid as well. And we see F1 Kid is obviously good at planning making a move on Jesse Riz. There's been an incident, and that's Alfa Romeo has gone off and gone pretty wide, and that's gonna lose a lot of the time. And F1 Kid is up to P11, and we see Laurie like up against the wave, but and there's a battle going in. I can't even speak anymore.
I guess I'll take it.
Yep, alright.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, F1 Kid already up to P11 from P15 from where he started that third safety car restart. Vabo still leading the Grand Prix as we start lap 18 out of 29. The laps are getting shorter and shorter, and the final laps of this F1 23 game cycle is closing to an end. But still plenty of laps for entertainment and drama. We already earlier saw that TLW has done the same thing as ASR Matt. As he exited the first corner after the first safety car. Now Vampy, is he gonna go for the lead of the Grand Prix into turn 6? He's gonna pull out to the left, and is he gonna drive down inside? Yes, he will dive down inside. Now they'll go side by side. Vabo is left room. They're just about for making it. Now Younger Boy is gonna maybe try and go for the overtake. No, he won't. Vabo is still closing in on Vampy, but not close enough. So Vabo is still staying in P2 with VisileBoar still in P4. VisileBoar knows that he doesn't have to push at the moment. F1 Kid, who is in P11, doesn't have the DR. Well, the DRS hasn't been enabled yet, but still isn't in that area yet, so he'll need to really catch up. Like I said earlier, he doesn't have the tire advantage. He will need to use his pace to overtake everyone. With Vampy now, fastest lap 25.022 on those mediums on the lead. Vampy going wide and trying to not get that warning. Vampy still 7/10 in front of Vabo. Vabo will look very unlikely to overtake Vampy into turn 6. VisileBoar though is close on Yengaboy, but I think that the VisileBoar is not trying to overtake really anyone. He's just trying to be safe in here. Just trying to...
actually get... In fact, sorry, he did in fact get that warning into turn... at the exit of turn 1, so...
No.
Just a heads up.
Scoren's overtaking Lorry into turn 6. Lorry got a little notch from Consola in the rear into on the exit of turn 6. But still Scorenzy in front. There's a tight squeeze from Consola on Lorry on the inside, and Consola somehow made it through with Lorry not closing in on it in too much, so that they would have massive contact. Oh, like in tier 2 happened.
Yep.
Between whoever it was, I can't remember. I only saw the incident. And still, Vampy in front of Vabo by 8/10 already. Wave 3-second time penalty. That is going to be massive till the end of the Grand Prix. At the moment, he's going to be losing, well, almost. Well, not almost. He's going to be outside of the top 10, pretty much, I believe. Yeah, outside of the top 10. No, just just about inside of that top 10. But anyways, he's gonna lose from P6 down to P10 at the moment. Vabo with that DRS, he'll gain on Vampy massively, of course. Vampy still has more ERS than him though, so this is not a great place for Vabo to be. But at the same time, it is good because he has a DRS, so he will be able to well, just close in on Vampy, try and save up some ERS overall, and maybe try and go for the overtake. Although Vampy is looking absolutely rapid at the moment, with those mediums as well probably being quicker than those hards. Vampy can really push them. With the gap opening up to 9/10, now slightly closing in, but now again opening up to over a second. Vampy is looking to get away from Vabo's 1 second. Now Vampy, of course, will try and keep it away as he is using plenty of VRS with Vabo probably as well. It is 1.1 seconds between the two. Yingaboy as well needs to watch out what he's gonna do as well behind with his ERS. Vabo, is he using ERS? Doesn't look like it. Vampy neither. So Vabo won't have the DRS onto this main straight into turn 6. So Vampy looks like he's running away with it at the moment. Of course, Vabo can catch up to him if he has a lower wing car, but F1 Kids title charge is looking, it's gonna end with a spin on the X of turn 5. Did he get hit?
No, he actually spun on his own, and
damn.
yeah, those just, oh, it's so painful. He was on his way onto making the points, and he was closing up on Glory as well. But he couldn't make it, and unfortunately for that spin, he's dropped down to P15, where he restarted on that safety car. But yeah, with only 8 laps to go, I don't think F1 Kid has much of a chance anymore, because VisileBoar obviously in P5, that's 10 place difference, and
10 point
that's
difference
just
as well.
yep. And yeah, that's pretty disappointing about F1 Kid. Yeah.
It is very disappointing, but for probably a second season in a row, he's gonna be in the runner-up spot. VisileBoar earlier in the lap has lost at 4th place. I don't know. Does he know that in P8 that is actually Scornsy and not F1 Kid? Anyways, Laurie has overtaken Consuela into turn 6. Consuela is gonna almost take out Laurie, and that is Clipsy in front of both of them. So where the two fight, the third one takes the advantage. The two are still fighting, but Laurie in front of Consuela. Consuela drops 2 positions at once, but in front VisileBoar has closed in on Vampy onto that DRS, and into turn 9 has successfully overtaken Vampy into turn 9, and he's back into the race later. Those hearts will be going for, better and better compared to the mediums as the laps go on. We'll see what will happen between these two. I mean, Vampy is very, very close behind VisileBoar. VisileBoar is gonna try and do something with the DRS tricks. No, he's not trying any sort of DRS tricks. So he's just accepting it at the moment that Vampy is probably gonna overtake him into turn 6. Both of them have pretty similar amounts of ERS. Neither of them are using it. Vampy, is he going for the lead of the Grand Prix? Yes, he does go for the lead of the Grand Prix into turn 6. And Vampy into the lead, but VisileBoar of course is gonna have the DRS on the next straight, unless he will actually bottle it on the exit, but he didn't. And VisileBoar, that gap has risen a little bit too much, and he won't be able to overtake him. Yengaboy was actually closer than him, than VisileBoar to Vampy, behind Scornsy in front of the Driller, and now VisileBoar definitely knows that it's Scornsy in P7, not F1 Kid. And if we will look at the map, it is F1 Kid down to P16. He's yet again made a mistake. I mean, for F1 Kid, this race has gone absolutely horribly. It has gone completely terribly. Nothing in this race go. Oi, that's VisileBoar out. That's VisileBoar spun round on the exit of the penultimate corner. Just lost it, probably through the bumps, and that's him down to pretty much lost. P14. He's gonna go into the pits and retire there. That is VisileBoar out of the race-winning condition. And now, that is him out. And now, current order, leave the championship, but VisileBoar P1, Vampy P2, and F1 Kid P3 from what I'm seeing. Yeah, it is gonna be like that. So actually, F1 Kid is not gonna be runners-up. He's gonna be the runners-up. I don't know, just P3. Compared to Vampy being in P2 and then VisileBoar being the champion. Something happened, but I didn't see it. Anyways, still, VisileBoar knows that is Scornsy behind him and not F1 Kid. Ace Ramat up into P8, overtaking Consuela into turn 9. Was behind Clipsy, tries to defend from Chesney into turn 9, but he's defended that beautifully. And into this third sector, Chesney Riz won't be able to overtake him anywhere. Chesney Riz as well getting a 3 seconds, so his chances of getting a point or something more than a point, then those are gone. especially with 5 drivers around him, 3 in front, 2 in the back. So that's pretty much points done for him. Vampy has almost well, didn't give Yengaboy the DRS, and that's what I was trying to say. Yengaboy has by the way 4.49 plus on the fuel. That is insane. That is way too much. And as well, Chimp has got 3.54 on the plus. Chimp is close on Yengaboy, but Yengaboy with the DRS won't be able to overtake Yengaboy. VisileBoar in P4 just chilling. Knows that the real challenge that he has really is Vampy, his teammate, but that is as well nothing. Consular in front of Matt. Matt is almost getting pressurized by Riz. Riz close on Matt, but is again not close enough to go for the overtake on that another driver. Although he is in front of Clipsy at the moment, so he's actually gone in front of one driver. Yeah, we have basically two groups. We have the leading group and then the second group, well, not really the chasing group. Ooh, Consular 3 second as well. So his points will be as well almost pretty much over. I mean, there is Lowry, no and then Matt and Clipsy, no penalties. So if one of those will blunder, then one of the drivers who have the penalty will get a point. In the meantime, Wave up into P4 in front of VisileBoar. VisileBoar is literally chilling, is literally letting everyone through. Of course, he can't really let everyone through. But honestly, in this pack that he is in at the moment, he can really just let everyone through, and he will anyways win. And because Vampy with P1, that's 25 was the fastest lap. That's Vampy probably. Yeah, that is Vampy. 26 points, but the VisileBoar has the 1 extra point as well, so that pretty much evens out. P7, that is 6 points. So 26 and then minus 7, that is 19. Vampy will be 4 points short of winning the championship. And anyways, if Vampy would win the championship and would pretty much be level with VisileBoar, VisileBoar would win anyways on the comeback, because Vampy, I don't think if I remember correctly in the standings, Vampy hasn't won a single race this season yet.
I believe so too, because I don't think he has scored any points. I've seen some of like
any
fun
wins.
races, but I don't think Vampy has ever won.
Wave has gone wide, has gone deep into turn 6, and has had to cut a corner to not hit Chimp, and as well to rejoin the track safely. That will probably get removed. Not that it will matter for the championship. Yeah, 1 P3 and 3 P2s for Vampy. So at the moment, Vampy could be going for a race win, and as well Yengaboy. When has the Yengaboy last won a race?
I don't exactly remember, but
it is probably a long time ago.
Yeah, I would say so.
In that season 3. Probably when he won the championship. Before he went to Malaysia.
I'm just gonna look into it. We're gonna look into it because it is the penultimate lap of this final race of the season, lap 38 out of 29, and the championship seems to be in the bag right now for VisileBoar and the AlphaTauri team, because they are in the battle of the constructors and the drivers. So VisileBoar will obviously win the championship no matter what, because F1 Kid is outside of points. I so feel bad about him spinning at the turn 3.
Boy, close on Vampy. He's closing in, but he's not. Well, he has closed the DRS. In the meantime, TLW and F1 Kid have gone for the softs, trying to go for the fastest laps. I mean, probably F1 Kid is gonna take the fastest lap because he is just faster than TLW. But we'll see how it will end. In the meantime, Consuela behind ASR Matt. No, ASR Matt behind Consuela has overtaken Matt. And we start the final lap of the Grand Prix, of the game, and of the championship. Whatever you want to call the whatever final. Anyways, final lap of the game and the season. Yingaboy is quite far behind Vampy. Both of them are pretty low on the ERS side. Round 10 of season 3, Jesus Christ, and we are in round 10 of season 6. That's a hell of a long time since he last won a Grand Prix. Yingaboy close on Vampy. Both of them are out of the ERS. Yingaboy runs wide. This is crucial. This is going to be crucial. And Vampy 7/10 in front of Yingaboy. This surely is going to be Vampy's victory here in Abu Dhabi. In the meantime, behind Chesney Riz in front of Laurie, and Clipsy goes a little bit wide on the exit in turn 6. In front, still nothing. We'll see what this midfield is gonna do. Laurie is gonna try down inside on Clipsy. No, that's Laurie on Chesney, but it is Laurie in front of Chesney. But we go into the front. Vampy is gonna win the Grand Prix, and AlphaTauri are gonna win the constructors. But it is VisileBoar wins the HOR championship in Tier 1. The Italian has done it. In style as well, brilliant season from him, and for the whole AlphaTauri team, with Vampy as well being in P2 in the standings. It is a AlphaTauri 1-2 in the standings. Beautiful season by them, absolutely amazing. From the season get-go, I knew that these two are going to be up there. These are going to be the ones to chase for the championships. TLW fastest lap, but probably F1 Kid is gonna beat that. Yes, he did. But yeah, VisileBoar has done it. He has won the championship. AlphaTauri have done it. Vampy as well has taken his first and last win of the season. And Vampy has taken the final race win of the F123 cycle. So beautiful for him. Beautiful for everyone in AlphaTauri, in Italy, in whoever you want to say. It's a brilliant season by the AlphaTauris, and especially VisileBoar on winning the championship. Ups and downs, but consistency has pretty much won him the race. I mean, you could say consistency. Anyways, he has done it, and he has done the most important thing that he had to do. From the halfway of the Grand Prix, when F1 Kid spun himself around in turn 2, and then later on he knew that he's going to win the championship, and he has done it. The top 3 is rounded off by Yingaboy in P2 and Chimp in P3. This is absolutely mad. Trilla from P19 to P6, of course, with Wave having somehow 13 seconds of penalties. Haas have done 4 more points, but those 4 more points are not enough to be enough to not be the worst team of the HR Tier 1 history. They had 7 points. They have done the Derby County. 11 points.
Yeah.
They have done it. They have literally done it the same. And yeah, that was the final race of the F123 cycle. At least, well, for the whole league basically. At least for now. With what we are hearing from F124, everyone, it's not looking great. But for us like commentators, it is just better. So
I guess you can say that, yeah.
I mean, if the game is shite, then we have more time to commentate, I guess. At least me. Instead of racing, I'll just commentate more. Easy as that.
Yeah.
Try to get myself up there, maybe somewhere around Jamie's level. Maybe not that far, but still. Yeah, sì, ragazzi. We speak no americano. No. Italiano, sorry. Anyways, and that was the final race of the season 6 season, the championship, the F123 cycle. And do you have anything else to say? K1?
No, apart from saying huge props to the AlphaTauri and especially VisileBoar for winning the championship. And yep, it was lovely to see them in the stream a few times. But yeah, it was amazing drive from them. Highs and lows, obviously, what you said earlier. But yeah.
Yeah. That was Laurie who hit F1 Kid.
Oh, okay. I was like wondering.
Apparently, I mean he said to him like the 360 and that. Anyways, you I guess said your stuff that you had.
Yeah, that's everything.
And I'll just say that see you in the next season and in the next game. Of course, there'll be new drivers, new teams, retarded names.
RB, yep.
Yeah, V-Carb, and then the Stake F1 team, Kick Sauber. And then Visa, Cash App, American Express, Bank of America, Bank of England, Aramco, Racing Team, or whatever it is. No, RB Racing Team. No, RB F1 Team, whatever it is, flipping V-Carb. Carbs, for fuck's sake. Anyways, see you in the next season with everyone. See you in the next season. Ciao.